Missing. Everybody got secrets. Everybody got a price. Welcome to Mission Bay.
I never opened the cassette tape. Not there. Not in that warehouse. Something told me that's exactly what they wanted. I shoved the box under my arm, grabbed Rico's letter, and ran. The warehouse echoed behind me. Footsteps. More than one. They weren't chasing me. They already knew where I was going. The burner phone buzzed. One message. Don't lose the tape. Lose the box. I stopped. Opened the metal box one last time. The cassette. The Polaroid. The letter. Nothing else. I took everything out. Left the empty box on the floor. Then I kept moving. I climbed back through the broken window. The cold night air hit my face. My truck was still there. But something wasn't right. The driver's door was open. I knew I closed it. Slowly. I reached inside. Nothing looked disturbed until I saw it. Someone had left another photograph. This one wasn't old. It had been taken tonight. It showed me standing inside warehouse 4117. Someone had taken the picture only minutes ago. I wasn't escaping. I was still being watched. I didn't drive. Not yet. I locked the truck, turned off every light, and stared at the cassette tape. It looked ordinary. Cheap plastic. No label, no markings. Just enough to make someone kill for it. The burner phone buzzed again. One new message. Listen alone. I looked around. The marina was quiet, too quiet. Then I remembered something. My old apartment. The one I'd rented before I left San Diego. Nobody knew about it. At least, nobody should have. 20 minutes later. I stood outside the building. It hadn't changed. Same cracked sidewalks, same flickering hallway lights, same old door. I unlocked it. Dust covered everything. It felt like time had stopped in the corner. An old cassette player, exactly where I'd left it. I picked up the tape. My hands were shaking. I pressed play. Static. Then, Rico's voice. Tom, if you're hearing this, it means they found the box. I froze for the first time. I knew Rico hadn't left these clues by accident. He left them. Rico's voice was calm. Too calm. Like he already knew. This day would come. Tom, if you're hearing this, don't trust the police. Don't trust the people following you. And whatever you do, don't trust Victor. Victor. I'd never heard that name before. The night at the marina wasn't an accident. It was a meeting. One we were never supposed to survive. My heart started pounding.
I know you're trying to remember.
Don't. They're counting on it. Some memories were locked away for a reason. The tape crackled for a second. I thought it was over. Then Rico spoke again. They're looking for something, not money, not drugs, something much more valuable. I leaned closer.
The key opens more than a box.
Static filled the room, then a loud crash came from the hallway. Someone was inside the apartment. The cassette kept playing. Tom, if they found you, run. The apartment door handle started turning. The door opened. Slowly. I didn't wait to see who it was. I grabbed the cassette player, the tape, Rico's letter, and ran. The hallway was empty, but I could hear them, boots heavy, moving up the stairs. I slipped into the fire escape. The metal steps rattled beneath my feet. Rain poured from the sky. The city lights blurred together. I reached the alley. Nobody. For 1 second. I thought I made it. Then headlights flooded the alley. A black SUV. The same one. The driver's window rolled down. A man leaned out, his face hidden beneath a baseball cap. He didn't pull a gun. He didn't yell. He simply tossed something onto the pavement. Then the SUV disappeared into the night. I walked over carefully. It was a key, different from mine, attached to it. A motel keychain, room 23, Harbor View Motel. The burner phone buzzed. One final message. He's waiting. I looked down at the key. Whoever he was, they wanted me to find him. The Harbor View Motel hadn't changed. The neon sign still flickered. Half the rooms were dark, half looked occupied. Room 23, second floor. I climbed the stairs. Every step echoed. The key slid into the lock. It fit. I opened the door. The room was empty. One bed, one chair, one television, nothing else. Then I noticed the bathroom light. It was already on. I pushed the door open. Steam filled the room. The shower was running, but nobody was inside. Only a mirror. 3 words were written across the glass. Remember the dock. My heart started racing. I shut off the water. Behind the shower curtain, a duffel bag, inside stacks of cash, a handgun, 3 fake passports, and a manila folder. Across the front, my name, Thomas Alvarez. Before I could open it, the motel phone rang. Once, twice, 3 times. I picked it up. A familiar voice whispered, "Tom, they're already outside." I dropped the phone. The room went silent. Then, 3 knocks, slow, deliberate. Not police, not hotel security. Whoever it was, they knew I was inside. I grabbed the manila folder, stuffed Rico's tape into my jacket, the passports, the cash. Everything fit inside the duffel bag. The knocking stopped. A voice came through the door. Thomas opened the door. My blood froze. Nobody called me Thomas, except Rico. I stepped closer, looked through the peephole, nothing. The hallway was empty. The burner phone buzzed, one last message. Don't answer the door. Look out the window. I pulled back the curtain. The black SUV was gone in its place. A black sedan. Detective Maya Torres stepped out. She wasn't alone. 3 unmarked cars surrounded the motel. Men in tactical gear moved toward room 23. This wasn't an arrest. It was a raid. I looked back at the motel door. The handle started turning. Then Rico's voice came through the cassette one last time. Tom, if they're opening that door, you've already been betrayed. The lock clicked, and the door slowly began to open.
Mystery. If you want the truth, you better come back tomorrow. Subscribe now. New episode.